Growing up wasn't easy because I was not born with a silver spoon. I finished my secondary school since 2014 and things had very been hard for me and my family to say. So ever since then, I did so many work. I've even did cleaner in a company where I wash toilets. Not once, not twice. I've been harassed by men. They were like, just this small girl like you, they the suffer. Come on, do one or two with you. May get money. I'll give you this, I'll give you that. So to me, I was not comfortable with it, most especially when I was doing cleaner in a company. That the harassment was very much. So I used to remember those days when we were in school. We would be together at talk, and so I would say I want to be doctor. So I would say I want to be accountant. To me, I said I want to be a business administration. I used to see so many of them. Sometimes I would be shy. Like I wouldn't want to see them. We were like, Queen Alpha, which school you go now? When you graduate, which course you read, and so on many other things. So it has not been easy for me at all, really, still want to go to school, because that has been my dream ever since I was small. And nobody in my family, the 5 children, have ever crossed the gate of university. So I know with time and by the grace of God, I'll go to that school, even in my old age. Sometimes I'm ashamed of myself, but I can't blame God. God, all of us all stopped in secondary school. So when I was in school, I was telling my friend that I will be the first person to go to university in my family. But things never worked out the way it's in plan. I have money to rent a shop where I'll start a provision business or a restaurant or a fast food. So I just think this Indomie business will be very easier for me. Because if I want to collect a shop now, I'll be holding like 200 and 300,000 because I make the inquiry. So, but this one, I start up with a small capital. Some guys have been like asking me out, like I'll tell them I don't come for this one. I come to do business. Maybe say now I come here, come the friend anybody. So I come here to do business. So I don't give them face. They will like they want help my life, me at the form. I'll say no before me. If you see me finish now tomorrow, which I go tell look me, go look say I go even they tell the rest of the drivers because they don't stay here. You just come drive their truck and go. They say this girl, I don't sleep with them. So I like my self-respect.
Queen is a 24-year-old young lady who sells noodles and egg at Zamak Terminal along the Oshodi-Apapa Expressway. Ever since Queen finished her secondary education in 2014, she found it difficult to go to the university because, according to her, she wasn't born with a silver spoon. Legit.TV visited her store here along the expressway to have a chat with her about her life challenges and how she has been coping with her noodles business. Shout out to the man behind the camera, Monday Idara. I'm Dolapo Amodeni. Keep watching Legit.TV. So, noodles. How did it all start?
Well, it all started from when I stopped working in Ireland. So I just decided to start doing something on my own instead of working for someone. So that's why I just come up with this kind of a business.
All right, but working for somebody on the island and now you have your own noodles noodles shop, so to say. So why that switch? Why did you decide to stop working and you started cooking and selling noodles?
Okay, fine. First of all, the stress in Ireland was much and I wasn't paying a good money. So I'm just managing myself from here to Ireland, the stress, getting motor and all that. So for me, starting up my own business, I see a very big difference because it's my own. I can resume at any time and I can close at any time. So I feel so relaxed doing my own business rather than working for someone.
But how was growing up like for you?
Well, growing up wasn't easy because I was not born with a silver spoon. Like I said, I finished my secondary school since 2014 and things had very been hard for me and my family to say. So ever since then, I did so many work. I've even did cleaner in a company where I wash toilets. I did factory work. So things have not been easy working from one person to another. So I just think, so when I started working in Ireland, I started saving up so I can start my own business. I work in Ireland, Balogun Plaza, Plaza 44. So I just decided to stop working for someone. Let me just open up my own business and see if it will profit me or not.
All right. Saying that you finished secondary school in 2014, didn't you have plans of going to the university?
I do, just because of my family background. That is why, because I decided to study business admin. That's what I've been saying. Even when in my school, I was like, when I'm done with my secondary school, I'll go for university and I want to study business administration. But due to my family background, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. So that is why I couldn't further my education. I had to work to feed myself and my family.
All right. Saying you have to work to feed yourself and the family. Are you the first child?
I'm not the first child. But I'm the second daughter of my family.
So how old were you in 2014? And how was it like doing all this, all this kind of menial jobs in order to make ends meet?
Well, things have not been easy since I finished my secondary school when I was 18 years. Things have not been easy. I've done all kinds of job, cleaner. I've even worked in a factory. The last job I did was the one I was doing a sales girl in Balogun Plaza, Plaza 44. That was the last job I did before I decided to start my own Indomie business.
Were you at one time or another harassed by men, while you were working with other people?
Yes, not once, not twice. I've been harassed by men. They were like, just this small girl like you, they the suffer. Come on, do 1 or 2 with you. May get money, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. So to me, I was not comfortable with it, especially when I was doing cleaner in a company. That the harassment was very much. So I had to stop. I told my elder sister, and she asked me to stop. So even if una Gary we go dey drink for house, that made men they tell me say they won't sleep with me just to give him money. So she said I should just stop that work.
All right. You mentioned earlier that your dad, is ill. How has he been taken care of? What's the nature of the sickness one, and how has he been taking care of, the home front alongside your elder sister?
Well, it has not been easy. Like I said, my dad has been ill since I was in secondary school, and the sickness is stroke. So feeding and all things has not been easy for me and my family. Sometimes to eat safe. Even when I was going to school, I used to go, at times I would go hungry and come back hungry. I was going to a public school. I didn't go to a private school. I was going to a public school, Cardoso Senior High School. That was the school I went to. So things has not been easy for me and my family. So that is it.
Finishing school 8 years ago, and now this is 2022. Have you at one time or another met some of your secondary school mates, and you saw them, probably some have attended the university? When you see those people, how does that make you feel?
I felt very bad because I used to remember those days when we were in school. We would be together at talk, and so I would say I want to be doctor, so I would say I want to be accountant. To me, I said I want to be a business administration. I used to see so many of them. Sometimes I would be shy. Like I wouldn't want to see them. We're like, Queen Alpha, which school you go now? When you graduate, which course you read, and so on, many other things. So it has not been easy for me at all. Life has not been easy for me. So that's it.
All right. So this Indomie business that you're doing now, how profitable? Why not any other business? Why did you choose to do noodles, and how profitable has it been?
To me, I choose noodles because I enjoy cooking. Because since when I was young, my mom taught me how to cook. Not only me, all the girls in the house, both the boys in my family can cook because we are 5 in number, 3 girls and 2 boys. So to me, I don't have money to rent a shop where I'll start a provision business or a restaurant or a fast food. So I just think this Indomie business will be very easier for me. Because if I want to collect a shop now, I'll be holding like 200 and 300,000 because I make the inquiry. So, but this one, I start up with a small capital, and I know I can afford it. That is why when I search around, I feel this Indomie business will be profitable for me. That is why I decided to open an Indomie business instead of any other one.
But how has the money been? How has it been coming in since you started? When did you start, and how has the money been coming in? And how have you been using this money to support your siblings?
Okay, to me, things have not been easy though ever since I started the business. Definitely, if someone should start up something, definitely there will be ups and downs. And again, due to this gas, kerosene, everything is costly, egg, noodles, everything is rising every day. So I just try to manage myself. Sometimes I will sell and I'll use the same money that I sold to buy market again. Things have been hard for me, even doing savings for now. It is somehow hard because I intended of doing savings any amount I save, even if it is 500 is my profit or 1,000, I'll go and save it. But this gas of a thing, increment of Indomie, gas and everything is killing. It's killing. So things are not been easy.
So how much do you save now every day? Like bad as a bad. How much do you try? Do you struggle to still save every day?
To 200
That's what you've been saving for how long now?
since last month I started. I've been saving to 200. Anytime I close, if I should count the money and to go to the market to buy any other thing to fill my gas, at least I just try to save 200 naira.
Do you still have plans to go back to school?
Yeah, definitely I do, because I really want to go back to school. If I should look at my mates that will go finish secondary school, sometimes I'm ashamed of myself, but I can't blame God. I was not born and brought up with a silver spoon, so I had to manage and cope. Because nobody has ever gone to school in my family. Nobody. All of us all stopped in secondary school. So when I was in school, I was telling my friend that I would be the first person to go to university in my family. But things never worked out the way it's in plan.
So if you were to see somebody to help you to go back to school, how would that make you feel?
I will feel very, very happy. And my father also will be proud of me, because I always told him that, Daddy, no worry, I go make you proud. Because he's sick now. He's not in Lagos anymore, because they were in Lagos before. But due to the sickness, he had to relocate to the village. So that's it. So if I see someone that will sponsor me to my university level,
Calm down.
I'll be very happy.
Do you still want to study business administration?
Definitely I want to study it, because that had been my dream since when I was small. Because since when I was small, I've been saying I don't want to work for someone. I just want to do business on my own. I want to.
Clean your eyes. Sorry. Are you okay now? Good. Alright, so you can continue.
So like I said earlier, I really still want to go to school. I really still want to go to school, because that has been my dream ever since I was small. And nobody in my family, the 5 children, have ever crossed the gate of university. So I know with time and by the grace of God, I'll go to that school. Even in my old age, I will still want to go to school.
Alright, so back in secondary school, was there a particular school that you had in mind when you were just with your friends? Oh, I want to go to LASU, OSU, was there a particular school that you had in mind?
To me then, due to my family background, I was even telling my friends, even if I won't go full time with them, I'll go to part time, where I'll be going to work and then coming back home. So to me, if I will see even part-time school and still working to assist myself, I'll be very, very happy.
So then, if you get admission into school now, what happens to your catering business?
To me, I will leave it for now, or I will leave it for my elder sister. She can help me to run it, because she has been my support right from time. She has been the one that even if I don't have, I'll tell her, say, I beg, he had me. She will say, yeah, take this one, use and buy roro, take this one, use and buy pepper. So she has been the one that been supporting me.
So if your dad wasn't here or is not done with stroke, do you think you wouldn't have been in this condition?
Yes. Assuming my dad is strong, I wouldn't have been in this condition because I know he will strive hard to send me to school. Then I remember when we were still in school, they said we should write essay about the person you love in your family. Most of my friends will write their mom, but me, I will always write my dad because he has been my hero. He has been there, even if he was saying, him no go school, but him children must go to school. So assuming my daddy is healthy, definitely I will be here selling noodles. Maybe by now I would have done my school by now. Yes.
All right. So looking back at, a young lady like you doing this kind of, a business, there are so many people of your age who might probably say, oh, they can't do this, they want to make money quick, and some of them might sell their bodies in order to make fast money. But you are not doing that, you are selling noodles. Are you proud of this?
Definitely I'm proud. I can say it at any time that I'm proud selling Indomie. I'm proud frying Indomie instead of selling my body. So I will never sell my body to make ends meet. I'll rather strive and suffer for it instead of selling my body. So I'm proud selling Indomie. Most people here they don't call me by my name, they used to call me Yoni Indomie, and I used to answer them. So I'm proud doing it instead of selling my body.
Right, so what is the least job that you would ever do to make money?
To sleep with men. I will never do that because I was not raised like that. My mom always used to tell us, say, no matter how I be, anyhow, if na gari, me una drink and me una sell in her body. She is not in Lagos here, but anytime we call her, she go say, e get as e be. Friday I get cried. I say, Mommy, no, is go say she no. I can't boast of me sending my mom even 10K or 20K sometimes. Most times if I see her call, I would like, oh, I need to send you some money and I don't have. But she would like, they pick my call. Me, I know say Lagos, so no easy. So she just tell him that she just used to give us word of encouragement that we should not ever, because she's hearing about this hookup of a teen, Yahoo boy using girls. She would like, Queen, say na me born you. That was what she would say. I would say yes. She say I beg. No matter how it be, better me you beg people for food that make you sell your dignity. So that's it.
So right now, like, how much do you try to send home to them? Even if it's not monthly, you cannot afford it monthly, but how much do you try to send to them? To your
The
parents
list
in the village?
5,000 naira. Because sometimes she will say she no get to. I told her anything what I get, my send for her. I'll just squeeze out. Sometimes I'll send 5,000 naira. Sometimes it might not be up to that. Because she says she wants to buy chemical to do one or two things in her farm. Sometimes I'll send 3,000 naira to her. I'll just tell her to manage it that I don't have for now. But I know things will be better soon.
When people come to buy noodles from you, either every day, is there somebody that has come and they've looked down on you because you sell Indomie?
So many people do look down on me. Like, this one no see better to do. Na Indomie she dey sell. But to me, I'll feel like, okay, be fair now, maybe I can't sleep with men around that day. If you don't, I used to fight with most of them here. I'll tell them, say, if you don't want to buy market, you go. Then say, make you come about match me. There are many in this place because this place is a terminal. It's a bonded terminal where truck and drivers used to be here. So many like that. Some people used to insult me. They will look down on me. Most people, they want to call me, say, hey, pay food for me. They're like, hey, you this girl. Some say small girl. But it's normal. It's the kind of business I'm doing. So I'll need to attend to them because they are my customers. So yes, that's it. I used to receive insults from Monday till Saturday because I don't sell on Sunday. I use Sunday to rest and to go to church. So I only work from Monday to Saturday. So I receive insults from that Monday to Saturday from, but most people are friendly. They like, fine girl, have fun now. This your indomie go sweet to the way I dey see am. What you do for me? I dey tell sell. So that's it. So in this life, some people are bad, while some people are good. So all fingers are not equal.
All right, so saying that this place is just along, along the roadside, and like you mentioned, this place is a terminal where truck, drivers always stay. Have you ever been harassed by any of them?
For now, no, because I feel they're just looking at this girl just come. So they're just giving me some, but some guys have been like asking me out. Like I'll tell them I no come for this one. I come to do business. Maybe say now I come here, come the friend anybody. So I come here to do business. So I don't give them face. They will like they want help my life. Me at the form. I'll say no before me. If you see me finish now tomorrow, which I go tell look me go look say I go even they tell the rest of the drivers because they don't stay here. You just come drive their truck and go. They say this girl, I don't sleep with them. So I like my self-respect than me being disgraced by any other person.
All right. We see people who sell their bodies in order to make money. What what is your advice to people like that? To
So
people who do that, you know?
to me, most of them like they will like say the society is hard. Fine, the society is hard, we all know. But I would advise them to rather engage themselves in one or two business. Maybe in online business. Say if you are a lady, you might sell female things online, do things online. If it is cooking, you know how to cook. You just okay, let me say social media has been this platform that everybody can showcase what he or she is doing. So I will advise them to look for one or two job, even if it is mini job. Doing a cleaner is not a bad thing. As far as you are getting your money. I've washed toilets before. Toilet that general people used to use. I will use my hand. I will wash it. So if I go outside, sometimes if I dress and go outside, I tell people I'm doing cleaner, they will like, they whine yourself, which cleaner you they do. So in this life, I would advise girls that used to sell their body for money that they should try and work hard. I don't know what they might be passing through that make them to decide that kind of decision. But to me, due to what life has thrown against me, I will never sell my body for money. I will never try that.
Thank you.